getting really emotional. I don't really know like why I wanted to talk about this. The time now is 12 minutes past 9 on the 14th of January, and this is the first vlog that I am recording in probably a week. I've been under an intense amount of work pressure lately, which has partly been some of the reason that I haven't been vlogging, because my mental health has not been in a very good state. I've also been working until like 3 o'clock in the morning almost every day this week, and I'm just really tired and really beat. But today I have a really exciting day, so I'm going to take you along with me. And throughout the entire day, I really want to talk to you just about performance anxiety and productivity guilt, because I've been dealing with those two things a lot. So throughout the entire video, while I take you on my day with me, we're going to be chatting about these things, and I'm really excited to just be sharing my entrepreneurial experience, including the parts of it that are not so great. So let's go.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
I just got to the V&A Waterfront's head office, and before I go inside, I thought I'd just let you know what it is that I'm doing here. Between September and November last year, the other business that I run, which is called That Network, it's an artist development agency, worked with the Waterfront to develop the coursework for what's called the Waterfront Artist Alliance program. So That Network is an artist development agency, and through that we had 12 incubatees, which we took into an incubation program, and we developed educational programs that help them sort of manage their artistic business, right? The Waterfront then obviously saw potential in the future of our relationship. The Waterfront then contacted me to become the digital marketing consultant for the small businesses that the Waterfront supports, which is the people that are like in the watershed, the people that are in Makers Landing, etc. So all of these small business owners can then book a consultation with me where I help them develop their businesses, online marketing, online reputation, and digital marketing. So today I'm going to be meeting with a couple businesses. Fun fact, the Waterfront's head office is here in Dock Road, and my mom actually used to work in this building, so I kind of grew up the last like 10 or 15 years coming here. They used to be in town first, but for the most part they were here, so I know this building really well. So there's just going to be two of us, which is why they put us in this like small boardroom over here, but it's perfect. I'm really excited for this. I haven't had coffee or Red Bull or anything today, and I know that in like an hour I'm gonna get a headache. So after this meeting I gotta make a plan to go get coffee somewhere. I just finished my consultation, and walking out of an aircon room into this like 35 million degree weather is not it. I'm trying to figure out as I'm driving where I can go that will accommodate my Wi-Fi, coffee and food needs. At this point it's kind of looking like Starbucks. Welcome to the Waterfront's big wheel. But let's see where we end up. Got an old phone of my mother's, which is a Samsung S9, that I'm gonna take to WeFix now, and hopefully they can fix the screen so that I'll have a second phone for content, because using one phone for everything, yeah, it's not working. Oh, I see, it's not WeFix anymore. It's now the real repair company. Welcome to the inside of the Waterfront. I hope that the Starbucks is going to have Wi-Fi. It's going to be my first time coming to Starbucks in the Waterfront. It's over there. What I really love about Starbucks is that it's halal. There are so few places in this country that cater to a Muslim audience. I've been wanting to try this, so I'm going to try it now. Shakirah. Yes, guys, this lovely gentleman is helping me at Starbucks, and his TikTok is at the Samurai Kid. Go and follow him. Hey, is the coffee ready as well? I'm gonna set my laptop up here, but come now, guys. Cape Town is honestly incredible. This view is everything. I didn't know this, but this is like a French toast sandwich. So the bread is French toasted. It's very interesting. I just finished a daily huddle check-in with the girls, looking at all of our tasks that are due, that we still need to get done before the end of this day, and then also like what's happening next week. So that was really good. Raylan has actually taken over the responsibility of chairing those meetings. I used to chair them before, but yeah, I'm now handing it over to her, which is dope because that means that the team, the skills within the team is developing and that we're growing, which is amazing. Love this for us. Yeah, I'm just going to continue sitting in Starbucks and working. I'll just take a very quick moment to celebrate how comfortable I've gotten recording in public, because when I started this channel I never used to record in public because I was so fucking nervous, but now I'm shameless. As always, virtual meetings taking place. The time now is 14:26, so roughly 2:30, and my sister has just arrived. I've been in back-to-back meetings, been sending really intense emails. It's been a very rough day, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I have a friend growing on my face. Can we all just say hello to them? Yeah, I have not moved from this place in hours, and I really need to make a nature stop, so I'm gonna let my sister watch all my stuff, and then when I come back I'm gonna give her a huge hug because I haven't seen her in a minute. I also have not forgotten that we need to talk about productivity guilt, and what was the other thing I said we were going to talk about? Oh, I said that we were going to talk about productivity guilt and performance anxiety. Sorry, my brain is fried. It's almost 3 o'clock on a Friday. So we still need to talk about productivity guilt and performance anxiety, because I've obviously been dealing with a lot of that over the last sort of 2 weeks since the year's begun. I'm walking to the bathroom, so I might as well show you some more of the waterfront. I feel like these are still their Christmas decorations. Not me walking back into Starbucks after like being here already for 4 hours. Guys, I'm sorry, no, but just look like... Is this whole family literally eating McDonald's and Starbucks? Like, what is happening? Did you guys see that? My sister's on a Zoom meeting. She ordered this thing, but she doesn't like it, so I've kind of just been drinking it, but I don't even really want it either. The time now is 15:54 and I'm still sitting in Starbucks doing things. So you know how I was judging those people like now for eating McDonald's and Starbucks? Now we those people. The time now is 21 minutes past 5 and we are finally leaving Starbucks. My sister is over there. She's kind of annoyed with me because she has to go to the beach with her friends, which she didn't tell me before she agreed to come here, because my mom dropped her and I need to take her home. But I quickly just want to show you the view from where I'm standing, so that if you're not from Cape Town or if you're not from South Africa, you can kind of get a sense of what the waterfront looks like. If you remember when we drove in, there was the big wheel over there. Of course, that's Table Mountain. The Christmas tree is still up. There's like a whole bunch of restaurants over there. There's also like a stage, a public stage that's like open air where people do like lots of concerts and things. McDonald's. All like the bougie restaurants are down this way. And then there's the harbour. The waterfront has a really big harbour, which you can't really see from this particular angle, but yeah, it's a cool place. So if you remember, I dropped my phone here this morning. Hello. Said that I would only be able to get it on Wednesday. But then she called me at like 3 o'clock to say that I could come fetch it because it was ready. So that's amazing. I'm super stoked. It's the second time I'm fixing a phone here. The first one was my S Galaxy Note 8. Was the first time phone I fixed here that I dropped the screen. And now this one. I'm going to put the website like here somewhere. And then I guess if you need a phone fix, you can check it out, because the service today has been good. Okay, while I'm waiting for my phone and I think my sister's also going to get a screen guard, I just wanted to continue talking about the productivity guilt that I was talking about earlier on. So when you run your own business, there's like this mindset that you have to be on all the time, right? And there's a lot of like what I've come to learn in the last year, a lot of like a false sense of urgency, and most probably a false sense of urgency that I've created for myself, because when you run your own business, you obviously want to provide the best service possible so that your business can grow, so that your clients don't go somewhere else, because you have no other form of income besides what it is that you do, right? So for me, over the years, that has meant literally developing a workaholic culture for myself. And COVID 2020 was really hectic, and then 2021 taught me like boundaries and self-love and the fact that like the work can wait if I'm tired and stuff. But as the company's growing, I'm finding myself feeling more and more guilty for not working. So this last like 2 weeks, I'll get home and then I'll feel like I still need to work because there's so much to do, but then my brain will be fried and I'll just be sitting in front of my laptop like for hours, forcing myself to work but not actually being productive. And then I'll go to bed feeling super beat and then having to wake up the next morning like going through the same thing. And that's been like so toxic and unhealthy for me. Okay. Time now is 20 minutes past 6 and I just got to Michaela's house. I dropped my sister at home and then I drove here, and it's super hot today obviously, so I came to swim. Perks of having a bestie that has a pool at their house and who lives around the corner from you. I obviously tried to talk a little bit earlier on about productivity guilt and performance anxiety, and I didn't get to because I was in the waterfront while I was trying to talk to you guys. And then I was fixing my phone and all that stuff, so I'm just gonna go sit in the garden over there real quick and we're gonna have some real talk. I've been trying to record on this little table, but Thea will not get off the table for me to set my phone up there. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think she's going to Michaela now. She's not keen to get off the table. I don't know if we're ever gonna get to record this segment of the video because my brain doesn't want to leave me alone. I tried the garden, but the garden wasn't working. Now we're gonna try the pool, I guess. We're gonna talk to the people on YouTube together. Don't really have the solution for my problems, but I kind of just wanna, I guess, create some awareness around it and let people know that I also go through it, and I know tons of other people go through it. So the first thing that I was talking about in the waterfront earlier on is productivity guilt. So when my brain is completely tapped out like it is now, because today was a very hectic day, and so it's like even when my brain is fried, I can't stop working. I can't step away from my laptop, and when I do, I experience an insane amount of guilt. It has gotten better over the last year, as I mentioned, but it's still really bad. Sorry for all the panting, but it's still really bad. And I just, it's such a toxic thing, you know, because you sit in front of your laptop and you think that you're being productive because your laptop's on and like, you know, you're not going to bed or you're not watching series or you're not relaxing, but actually relaxation is also work. And even though I know all of these things mentally, I still can't implement them practically sometimes. And so that's just something that I've really been struggling with. I have been working a lot lately because there is a lot going on, but I also just really need to learn when to tap out. Even just like trying to find the courage or the energy to film the segment of the video has been so hectic for me. You know, I have a friend, Carl, who taught me, and it's one of the biggest lessons I ever learned in business. He said, when you're feeling tapped out, it's better to just close your laptop, do something else, and then come back in a few hours and you'll feel refreshed. And although I do try to do that sometimes, I don't always win. And so I've really been burning myself out in that way. And then the second thing that I really want to talk about, as I am putting water all over my legs and trying to cool down in this like 30 million degree weather, is performance anxiety. And I think that my performance anxiety coupled with my productivity guilt has really been like a terrible combo for me the last 2 weeks, because as I mentioned, we're kind of moving from this very like small business to still small but somewhat medium business, like we're growing, you know, and that has been a major shift for me. And so we have all these new clients, all these new people who don't know me, because previously a lot of the clients that I worked with, I had them kind of like long term, or you know, and so all of these people, it's the first time they're meeting us, and it's the first time that they are meeting us as an agency, whereas a lot of the clients that I had before met me as a freelancer and then grew with me into an agency, and now these clients are meeting us as an agency, which is a completely different dynamic. And the projects that we're starting to do, the work that we're starting to do, it's so much bigger than other projects. I mean, I've done some pretty huge projects, but like these ones are just really giving me imposter syndrome, and I'm just feeling like really insecure in my abilities, and I feel like I'm not leading the team properly, and I I have so many anxieties and thoughts that it is causing me to not perform in a lot of ways, or to avoid certain things. And it's just been extremely stressful and very like disheartening, and very tiring and emotionally draining. And I don't really know like why I wanted to talk about this, because I feel like I'm supposed to have the answer. I feel like I'm supposed to have the solution. I feel like a lot of people look to me. I'm getting really emotional. I feel like a lot of people look to me to have answers, and I don't always have them. You know, I don't know how to fix what it is that I'm going through. I don't know how to feel better, and like how to do better. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. And I really wish that like this video could have been somewhat like motivational or whatever, where I say to you like, listen, don't do this, or this is how you fix it. But I can't, like, because I don't know how to fix it for myself. Like, I know a lot of things mentally, and like I know the toxic traits when I see them, etc. But how to get out of the loop, like I'm stuck there. I've been stuck there for like 5 years. And even though I get better and better every year at being kinder to myself, you know, loving myself more, etc. Like even today now, coming to Michaela's house and swimming, even though I know I have like a ton of overdue deadlines, coming here and choosing to be here because my mind is just completely dead, that's growth for me, you know. And I guess that's all you can really do, is like grow step by step and continuously choose to be kind to yourself. But it's just really tough. It's really tough. Running a business is really hard, and I just really wanted to talk about what I was going through, because I feel like all of my videos have been this very like upbeat, look at me eating eggs Benedict, like swimming with lion's head in the background. And while that is of course an element of my life, like all of this still exists. And when the cameras are off and when I'm not filming, all of this is happening. You know, I'm like constantly beating myself up and whatever. And I know I'm not the only one. I know that there are other people, especially a lot of people who choose to watch my videos and stuff, who are also like on a journey of like self-discovery and like a journey of self-actualization, and like wanting to start their own business or wanting to be their best selves. And I just really want other people to know that they're not alone, because I always feel like I'm alone in this kind of stuff. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here, because I've been rambling a lot and this is gonna be a very long video. So I'm gonna put my bather on and I'm gonna swim. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and as always for choosing to be here. Follow me on socials at Shakirah_Dramat. And if you can resonate with anything I've said here, please let's talk. Like, drop me a comment, send me an Instagram DM. I'd love to hear from you. And sending you lots of love, as always. Bye.